What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the lab. This is, um, well, first of all, I just want to tell everybody, thank you thank you for my subscribers. 16. I just started about a month or so ago. That's a beautiful thing. Um, Big shout outs to Titan Nova for his 150, I believe. Um, and shout outs to all the YouTubers out there. Uh, I've been enjoying this ride so far. I've been a little bit busy lately. Um, but here we go. This past week or so, I've been dealing with a couple of decks, and I call this my zombie chain deck. And actually, I'm enjoying the heck out of this deck. It's cool. It's pretty. It moves. It moves. So here we go. Here's the deck profile, one of them, deck profile, and some replays. And the replays and the decks and the replays, some of the cards have changed a little bit, but off and on, but it's pretty much the same deck. All right, here we go. 1 Ill Blood, 2 Zombie Master, 1 Mizuki, 2 Plague Spreader Zombies, 2 Goblin Zombies, 1 Spirit Reaper. All right, I got two engines going on this also. 1 Iron Chain Repairman. Oh, sorry, 2 Iron Chain Repairmans, 2 Iron Chain Coils, 1 Crane, 1 Level Eater, 1 Dandelion, TGs of course, light engine with this one, 1 TG Striker, 2 TG Werewolves, 1 TG Cyber Magician, 1 DD Crow, because in this format, stuff in the graveyard is just dangerous. So, especially with Bougians, actually need more. But 3 Book of Life, 1 Polymerization, 1 Miracle Synchrofusion, 2 Super Polymerizations, 1 DDR Different Dimension Reincarnation, 3 Zombie Worlds MVP card, 1 Bottomless Trap Hole, 1 Magic Cylinder, 2 Karma Cuts, 1 Liberty at Last, 2 Call of the Haunted, 1 DNA Surgery. A new addition to the deck. I might change this out, but I might change this out to something else. This is a nice late game changer. I might change this to a Phoenix Chain. 1 MX Saber Invoker. That goes with your Crane and your Iron Chain mix. 1 Silent Knight. This card is changing the game like crazy. You only got 1 special summon card on the field. It's ugly for you. Formula Synchron, TG Wonder Magician, TG Hyper Librarian, Revive King Hades, Iron Chain Dragon, and he actually has an effect with the Iron Chains, of course. Doom Kaiser Dragon, Black Rose, Ancient Fairy Dragon, 2 level 7s, Scrap Dragon, Void Ogre Dragon, 2 Underworld Dragon Necro, my boy. Now, how is he's a dragon, but you get to take 2 zombie type monsters? I don't know. 1 Dragon Knight Draco Equesti. The card is in there because 3200 attack ain't no joke. Plus the ability to sync up with the synchros. Yeah. All right. Now in my side deck, I got different stuff. I've been playing around different things. So, but Call of a Haunted, Royal Decree because it's a set 5 format. Scrap Iron Scarecrow was originally in my deck. Dimensional Prison, another Lightning Vortex, Dark Hole, Polymerization, number 22 Franken. Yeah. Scrap Dragon, Supreme Arcanite Magician. Actually, I could have used this on one of my last battles last night because I was playing a Prophecy deck, and I had Super Poly on the field. I was like, oh yeah, I'm about to tear this one up. And unfortunately, because I had Dragonite, Dracusty, and not enough space in my car, that would have been because I was facing, the dumb chick, the prophetess, unknown Synchron, DD, another DD Crow, Gen X ally Birdman, and Iron Chain Repairman. And so this is the deck profile. Now let's get into the replays. First one, Zombie Chains versus Ghost Trick Monarchs. So I almost could play my set 5, but that's what I got. Kind of hand I got on set 5, and he had a bunch too. Ghost Tricks are just crazy, and somebody just added Monarchs. Monarchs would seem like Monarchs would be just a one-time effect monster, but the stuff they do is crazy. Especially Caius, the Shadow Monarch, and the Super Monarchs are coming out. The Mega Monarchs will be coming out eventually. And I hate to see what the Caius one's going to do. I'm going to make one of them decks. Zombie Master. I'm running this card more than anything else. Compulsory evacuation device. Ghost Trick Genie. That's one thing about Yu-Gi-Oh! You never know what somebody got in their hand. Oh, that's a funky beat in the background. I like this. That's a funky beat. Replay ended. He quit. That's number 1. All right. These are the Shinras versus Zombie Chains. Shinra deck, when it comes out, it's gonna be like ugly. No, it's not dragons for all y'all dragon players, but the effects. I mean, how do you really stop some of the shuffles in the deck? Mystical Space Typhoon at 3. And on Death Pro, it seems like everybody I face has a first turn Mystical Space Typhoon. 1, 2, or 3. And the Shimmer deck itself has its own spell trap destruction. Look, y'all. Look. Karma Cut. Discard 1 card, select 1 face-up monster your opponent controls, and remove that joker from play. Then remove from play any cards in your opponent's graveyard with the same name as that monster. If you let discard things to the graveyard and get rid of your opponent's stuff at the same time, I took out 2 of his Shinra Stulets. Iron Chain Coil. Now you go to the MX Saber Invoker. Move to your Iron Chain Repairman. He summons. Level 7 coming up. Now what I don't have in here is Mecha Phantom Draco Sacco, one of those cards. You see the engine, y'all? Do you see the engine? And with a zombie world, you can resummon him because he's a zombie. With zombie world on the field. All right. I think this is the last replay. Is versus frogs. This versus frogs. All right. And a lot of these replays, a lot of people just quit. So I just want to let you know what's going on. Here we go. So once again, if you're gonna do the Iron Chain, if you're trying to Iron Chain cycle, what you do is you get Iron Chain Coil into the graveyard, and then you have 3 level 3s. Use your level 3s to You get out your MX Super, MX Invoker, you know the Saber, the new Saber card XCs, and use him um, to bring out Iron Chain Repairman. Iron Chain Repairman then brings your Iron Coil, and then you go for your level 7 craziness. Or whatever else you might have on the field to go with it. Upstart Goblin. I always think that card should be limited because, wow. You know, yes, you get the opponent gets 1,000 points, so it's balanced in one way. But isn't it amazing how people use cards that nobody ever talks about until somebody begins to use it? 2 MSTs. That's just nuts. And there goes my karma cut. Oh, I could have wiped out a whole lot of field. That was a good move. Swap Frog. I never really did the frog engine. I'm going to learn how to do it. And he stole my dragon. That's just nastiness. Now, yes, I took a hit, but I got my monsters to go into the graveyard. Unfortunately, my Milk of Synchro Fusion messes up. It's inside the graveyard. Here we go. Pure craziness. 3 Book of Lives. Treeborn Frog gotta go. You already know that. My opponent quits, by the way, eventually. Yep, he quits. All right, y'all. I'm done. This is it. Thank you for that's the Zombie Chain deck. Let me put it right back. Hold on, let me pause so you can. All right, y'all. This is once again a deck profile for this particular deck, and you can use anything. If you use this particular deck for anything, on Dev Pro or whatever. I know it's not a competitive deck, but you never know in this format. But if you use this deck for anything, you might want to use two MX Saber Invokers. You might want to use at least 2 of those because you got some level 3s. You get some more level 7s if you're in a level 7 mood. And then I just put a Phoenix Chain down here. Really, I could swap out the Magic Cylinder. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna put in Phoenix Chain instead of Magic Cylinder. See what happens. Yeah, and Liberty at Last. This card right here, activate only when a monster you control is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard. Select 2 face-up monsters on the field, return them to the deck. That right there could be actually could be a great card in the middle of the game when your opponent is using various monsters against you. Anyway, I'm done, and that's 41. That's a no-no. Here we go. Let me get rid of. All right, I'll save that right there. All right, y'all. I'm done. This is for the first profile. Talk to you later. Bye.